Last episode, we learned the basics of survival here on Ark, and this episode, we're going to be taking that a step further. Hi, hello, I am Jade, and welcome to my Surviving Ark series, a complete guide to Ark for both beginners and veterans. Feel free to leave your own Ark tips and tricks in the comments to help out our newbie friends, and let's get right into it. Okay, so we have our tools, we've got some spears, we're fully dressed, and we have some food in our bellies. So now it's time to venture out a little and look for a good place to build our very first base. Now, I've got some food, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out this fire, and I'm going to grab these, and I'm also going to pick up this campfire here. Fantastic. Oh, we got some trilobites along the beach here, but these are great for resources, but at the moment, I'm just going to leave them be, and we're going to head on over to a really, really good spot that I've got in mind for a starter base. So we're going to head up the beach a bit. I'm just going to grab out my spears. Alright, so we're going to head up the beach, and I will show you guys one of my favorite spots for a beginner base. So what you're looking for when you're looking to compy. Hi compies! No compies! Stay away. Alright, I can outrun them. That's fine. We'll leave them behind. Leave them in the dust. Alright. Alright. So what you're looking for in a beginner base is you want to try and find somewhere that's in a relatively quiet and calm neighborhood. So you don't want any, big dinos that are going to come crashing through your walls. And the spot I've got in mind is really, really good for that. Alright, now we're going to get up here. Jump. There we go. And we're going to slowly make our way around here. So another thing to keep in mind when you're looking for a base location is you want to make sure there's lots of resources nearby. So you've got plenty of, rocks and trees. You want to be relatively close to the water so you can get something to drink, especially for a beginner base. Right, what do we got here? This is cool. Can I squeeze on through here? I can. Got some ruins over here. These look awesome. Wow, look at this. Can I go in here? That's very cool. Might even be interesting to build a base in one of the ruins. Would be pretty cool. Alright. Now, to get to the base location I've got in mind, we're going to go for a little bit of a swim. So I'm just making sure I've got plenty of stamina. And we're going to go swimming. Just straight across here. Beautiful. Alright, now this island, let me show you on the map. So to pull out your map, you press the select button on the Xbox. I'm not sure what it would be on PlayStation controller, but yeah, it's the select button on the Xbox. We're on this little island up here. It's called Crags Island, and it's a really great place for beginners to start. So we've got plenty of resources nearby. We're surrounded by water, and one of the best things about this location is we also have orbital supply drops that come down in this area all the time. So you can see over there that beam of light, that's an orbital supply drop, and they come down in this area all the time. So if you can find a spot to build close to those drops, yeah, bonus points. Alright, I don't think the drop's still there. I think it went away. Yeah, that happens. That happens. We weren't quick enough to get that drop, but that's okay. Now, do you guys see these birds that are flying around? The seagulls? They're Ichthyornis, and they steal things from you. So try to give them a wide berth, and they are everywhere on the island. So yeah, if you can, avoid them. Otherwise they'll steal all your stuff. Alright, so we're going to head up this way. Hello, dodos. Look how many dodos are around here. And just over here is the spot that I love to build in. Here we are. This is my favorite building spot. Just back up here, sort of close to this rock formation. Oh, we've got an Ichthyornis. That's irritating. He might try and steal our stuff. But yeah, this is the spot where I love to build. It's nice and close to the water. It's got plenty of trees and rocks to harvest around, and you get orbital supply drops that come down sort of over there and over there, and occasionally a little bit further back over here. See, there's another one coming down right now. I don't know if we're going to be a high enough level to get it. But there's a green drop coming down over there. So the orbital supply drops, they're really, really cool because they give you supplies. Sometimes they'll give you like consumables, like food and stuff that gives you special bonuses and buffs, which is really cool. They give you weapons and tools, saddles for dinos. Yeah, they're really, really good. So you want to get them wherever you can. And yeah, this area, they usually have heaps that come down. So it's a great area to start in. And do you guys hear that music? It's telling me that it's midday. So I'm just going to open my inventory and check the time. Yep, it's 12 p.m. It is midday. Alright, so I suppose we better get started on building a little house. You know, so we've got somewhere safe to live. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down my campfire, just in case I get some more meat that needs to be cooked up. And I'll just put it here, that'll do. And now what I want to do is I want to go into my inventory, and I'm going to put in another point into weight. And I'm going to learn the storage box, because that's going to come in handy. And I'm also going to learn the things that we're going to need to build our house. So I'm going to learn the thatch foundation, the thatch ceiling, the thatch walls and doorways, the thatch door and window, the thatch sloped wall, the thatch roof and stairs. And scrolling down a little, I'm also going to learn this simple bed. The bed's super important because when you die, the bed acts as a respawn point. So instead of just respawning it out in the world randomly, it'll take you right into your base where your bed is, which is fantastic. So I'm going to see what it takes to craft. Alright, so we need some more wood. So I'm going to grab some more wood with my hatchet. Whoop, that is a pego. Remember I told you about the stealing dinos? This is one of them. Get out of here. Get out. Get out of it. Get out of it. Oh, see, he stole my berries. And now he's taming up because he stole my berries. I'm just going to spike him a bit. Poke him. Poke him. Get out of here. Don't steal from me. There we go. And I'm going to use my hatchet to chop him up, get some more hide. Alright. Let's get back to creating our storage box. We need some more wood. Hatchet gets more wood, and the pick gets more thatch. Do we have enough? We do. So I'm going to craft that up. Fantastic. And I'm going to put this down just over here next to my campfire. So we've got a little camp here. And I'm going to put anything that's heavy that I don't really need to be carrying around with me in here. So that, I'll put the hide in there as well, just because, you know, there's an ichthyornis flying around and I don't want it to steal it. Put some berries in there. Fantastic. We've got some more meat, so I'm going to get that cooking up while we work. And I'm going to split this stack, so I'm going to press Y, which splits half. And I'll put half of that in there and light the fire. Amazing. Alright, so to make our thatch hut, I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to get started. I'm going to collect some thatch and some wood. And I'll do another one. Alright, I'm a bit encumbered. That's okay. And how many of these can I make? Oh, I can make 5. Nice. So I'm going to make 5 of those. And while that's crafting up, I'm going to collect some more fiber. Alright, thatch is quite heavy. So I am definitely a bit encumbered. When you get encumbered, you can't run, you can't walk very fast. You just kind of just left strolling around a little bit. So I'm going to put down the thatch foundations. I'm going to put them down over here. So I'm going to use my right trigger to place it, and right trigger again to place it like that. Alright. And there. And here. Now what I might need to do, I'm not sure if the foundation will snap there, so I might need to use a thatch ceiling. So let me just toss out these berries because they're adding extra weight that I don't need. Toss those. And I'm going to grab a bit more thatch. So I'll use my pick. Gather some thatch from these trees. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, whoops, wrong button, crafting. I'm going to make the thatch ceiling and a thatch wall. So I'll place that down just there, and I'll place this wall down here, and we've got the layout for our base. Fantastic. Alright, so alright. I'm going to see how many walls I can make. How many do I need to make? I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I need to make 10 thatch walls. So I'm going to press my X and 5 and 5, 10 thatch walls. I need to make 4 of the thatch slope walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just using my trigger. I'm going to need to make a door. And I'm going to need to make how I can craft 5 of those. Then I'll need to gather probably some more thatch, so I'll get 5 of those crafting. Alright, so the walls and doorways are really, really cool. So I'm going to use my trigger to go into the placement area, and I can cycle through doorways and windows, which is really cool. So I'm going to put the doorway just here, and I'm going to cycle through to windows. I'm going to put a window there, and a window here at the back. And I'm going to cycle through using the X, my X button, back to walls, and fill in the rest. Fantastic. Alright, now I'm going to want to put down the sloped walls. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. Fantastic. And I'm going to start placing the roof. Now to cycle through the snap points, I'm pressing my right bumper. There we go, and that'll put it in the right position. There, fantastic. What I might do before I do the rest of the roof is I might use the X button and turn that into stairs and pop some stairs down just there so I can get in and out. Fantastic. Alright, I've got one more of those to put up. I've got to cycle back through to the roof. Pop that there. So I need 2 more sloped roofs. What do I need? Alright, so I definitely need some more thatch. Whoops. Use my pick. Get some more thatch. Wrong one. Alright, and can I make 2 of those? I can make 2 of those. Fantastic. Alright, now thatch isn't very strong. So if you look at it, it's got 1600 health. So, you know, any angry dino can kind of break it. But, you know, it'll take them a minute before they break it. And if it gets damaged, you can repair it. As we advance further in the game, stronger structures will be available to us, and we'll be able to upgrade. The hut's really small at the moment, but again, we will upgrade and we'll extend as we need to. So the really good thing about Ark Ascended is you can pick up, you know, the building pieces, so long as they're not damaged, you can pick them up, which is great. Alright, so I'm going to put the door on. Fantastic. And we'll open this door. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so we have our starter hut. Look at us go. Oh, and so it rains periodically on the island as well. And yeah, when it does, it fills up your water, which is fantastic. Alright, I'm just going to run over here and check on my meat. It is all cooked, so we're going to put out the fire and pick those up. Amazing. And I might pick up this campfire. Okay, so we've got our hut. Now let's create a bed to spawn in. So I'm going to pull this hide over. We might have enough. We do. Fantastic. We've got enough for a bed. Amazing. Alright. I'm going to go and put this bed down. Might just put it in the corner over here. There we go. Perfect. And now when we die, we'll be able to respawn at our shack. Alright, so what I need to do really quickly is I just need to grab this storage box. So I'll take these. And I'm going to pick up the storage box. And I'm going to put that inside just so it's protected. Beautiful. And I'm going to put my little campfire out here somewhere. Probably just here. Just so we can access it easily, cook our food up. Great. Alright, so for now I'm going to put the narco berries in here, and I'm going to put the metal in here, and I'm going to put the charcoal, which we got from burning the wood in the campfire, that's going to go in here as well. I'm going to hang on to that because you'll use that along with some other stuff to make gunpowder much later in the game, so I'll just hang on to it where I can. Okay. When it comes to taming dinosaurs, there's two main types of taming methods. So there's a knockout tame and a passive tame. A knockout tame is when you knock out a creature and then you feed it while it's unconscious. A passive tame is when you sneak up behind a creature and you feed it when it's not looking. There's quite a few other taming methods in the game for different creatures, and as we get more advanced, like, I will take you guys through all of those, but the ones that we'll sort of be focusing on at this stage of the game is the knockout and the passive tame. Alright, so because we are still really early game, there's only a couple of knockout tools that's going to be available to us. Hang on, just let me chuck in some points into weight. So we got 5 points from building that thatch hut, which is really, really great. Building's great for getting XP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now the tools that are available to us for knocking out is we've got our fists. You can also use a wooden club. Or there's a slingshot. So you use the slingshot and with stone. So that's great for knocking out sort of slower creatures. It's like turtles and things like that. Even kind of raptors sometimes, I suppose. But the taming method that I most like to use is the wooden club. That's my favorite early game. And I also like to use a bowler. So when you most herbivores are pretty chill, but when you sort of start hitting them to knock them out, they'll either run away or they'll attack you. So a bowler will keep them still while you're trying to knock them out. Also, a lot of dinos, when their torpor gets high, just before they get knocked out, they tend to run. It's called torpor running. And sometimes it's really hard to chase them down, and sometimes they'll go, they'll go into the water or something, and then they'll pass out in the water, and then they'll drown, and you won't be able to tame them. So a bowler's great for stopping that from happening as well. So I'm going to learn the bowler as well, and we're going to craft up the wooden club, and we're going to craft up the bowler, and see how we go. Oh, hey dude. Hi. The little Hesperon is hanging around. That's cool. Alright. Now what do I need to craft? Alright, so I can craft 2 of the clubs, which is great because your tools, as you can see down here, the bars down here, your tools wear down as you use them, and when they get all the way down, when this gets all the way down, they'll break. And you can repair them, which is fine, but I'm going to make 2 clubs just in case one breaks, so I don't have to stop clubbing and repair it mid-tame. So I'm going to craft 2 of those. And what are we going to be missing for the bowlers? Fiber and probably thatch. Alright, so I'm going to run around real quick. I'm going to grab some fiber, I'm going to grab some thatch, and we'll make as many bowlers as we can. Fantastic. I'm going to move this club down here, and I'll put the other one here. Just want them on my hotbar for easy access. Okay, and we're going to need some thatch. So pick on a tree gets plenty of thatch. And we may even need some more stones, so I might just... Is that... Nope, that's not a pickup of a rock. Okay. That one is. Pick up a couple more stones. Okay. Toss and toss. Alright, crafting. How many bowlers can we make? We can make 4. not bad. Alright, so I'm going to equip these bowlers down on my hotbar here, so I can access them easy. And I'm going to go and put away anything that's particularly valuable, just in case I die. So I'll chuck the hide in here, and the narco berries. I'll also chuck the stone in there because it's quite heavy and I don't need to be carrying it around. I'm going to halve this stack and chuck half of that in there as well, just, you know, to save up on some space. Oh, so your meat. So I've got meat here. The bar will go down, and when it does, you get spoiled meat. You want to hang on to the spoiled meat, okay, because it's used in recipes later on, like coming up soon. To make things that are really important for taming dinos. But yeah, at the moment we don't really need to worry about it, but I'm just going to hang on to it. Alright. Out we go. I'm going to close that. Oh, that sounds like a Dimorphodon. It is. Hey, buddy. So nearly all the dinosaurs around this area are pretty chill. Not all of them, but most of them. And we're going to go and try and find some pretty chill dinosaurs and see if we can tame them. Alright. Now I'm not going to wander too far. Oop, that's a pego. Is he going to steal my berries? He's going to steal my berries. Get out of here. You thief. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of it. Nope, he stole my berries. Come here. I'm going to try and get rid of it, so he doesn't come back and steal more stuff. There we go. Alright, let me just give him a bit of a smack. Go. Now what I do want to do, because that pego stole my berries, is I want to collect some bushes as I go on my way searching for some dinos to tame. Because you need berries to tame herbivores. So in particular, the berries that I've got in my last slot, they're, depending on how you want to say it, some people say Majo berries. I got in the habit of saying Mayho berries, so that's what I call them. Yeah, these ones are great for, are really, really great for taming herbivores. So the other berries will do in a pinch, but as far as I'm aware, the Mayho berries are the best. Oh, hey little buddy. We're not going to tame this guy because he requires prime meat. So, and we don't have that yet. So we're just going to leave him be. He won't bother us as long as we don't, you know, hurt him. Alright. What do we got here? So this is a Listrosaurus, and this is a passive tame. So 125, nice. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys how to passive tame a dino. So what you do is you just walk up behind it, and you'll get a little, yeah, feed Mayho berry to tame. So I'll give him a Mayho berry. And you see that taming bar? When that taming bar reaches all the way up, yeah, she'll be tamed. So she'll just wander around, do her thing. We'll check back in on her periodically and give her another feed. So I'm just going to grab some more berries while we wait for her to be hungry again. The passive tames are pretty easy. Some of them can be a little bit tricky. Listros are easy because they don't really mind you walking up to them. But there's other smaller types of dinos that get spooked. So in that case, you'll have to crouch, which is I'm pressing in on my right stick to crouch and sneak up on them. Like that. Oop, feed Mayho berry to tame. Alright. But Listros aren't easily spooked. So I can just run right up to this girl. She won't mind. Yeah, see how that bar's going up? Fantastic. So she'll be ours soon. And Listro's have got a really, really cool dino superpower, which I'll show you guys once we get her tamed. Just gonna pick some more bushes, get some more berries. So the thing about taming in Ark is it's you just want to make sure that you're prepared. You know, want to make sure that you've got some bowlers on you. You've got to want to make sure you've got a way to knock out the dino, or you know, make sure you've got plenty of food for a passive tame available. Feed me her berry. There you go, darling. And I'll just sort of keep an eye on her and also keep a bit of an eye on the area as well. If she gets attacked by something, the taming meter will go down and it will ruin her taming effectiveness. So the taming effectiveness, at the moment, she's 99.5. It goes down a little bit with each feed, so now it's 99.3. But she's going to get 62 bonus levels. So on top of her level already, which is 125. So that means she'll be, yeah, so the better your taming effectiveness, the better the dino turns out to be. So you want to try and make sure you keep that as high as you can by either using like specialized food, which we'll get into much later, or you know, making sure that the dino doesn't get hit and hurt while it's taming. Yeah, so whenever you hear an Ark YouTuber talking about sticking berries in a dino's butt, that's what a passive tame is, because you know, you're not really sticking berries in its butt, but that's kind of what it looks like, you know. Gotta sneak up behind it, stick a berry in its butt. Come on, you ready? Ready for another berry? There we go. There we go. She's nearly tamed. One more feed. One more feed and she'll be ours. She should be just about ready. Oop, she's ready. There we go. We got a Listro, our very first tame. You know what? I'm going to name her Munchkin. There we go. There you go, gorgeous. Alright. Now she's following me by default. When you're close to a dino that tames up, it will be automatically following you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk her down here and we're going to take her back to the base. Come on, darling. Look at her scamper. Oh, she's so cute. Come on. Come on, Munchkin. Scamper. Come on. Good job. Alright, come on, back to the base. I might try and see if I can get her inside, just because there's ichthyonis around here and they will fly off with your smaller tames and eat them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Y on her and I'm going to go to behavior. And I'm going to change her follow distance to 1. So she's going to follow me very, very closely. Alright, up we go. Can you fit through here? Yeah, you can! Good job, Munchkin! Alright, now what I did there is I'm going to press B and hold B. This brings up this wheel here. We did it before to hide our hat. But these are all whistle commands. This is how you tell your dinos what to do. Now because I want her to stop following me, I'm just going to go whistle 1. And whistle her to stop following me. Now her default is attacking target, so I want her on passive. So I want to whistle over here, whistle passive. And that will put her on passive. That means she won't do anything even if something attacks the base. So yeah, she'll be fine. So I'm also going to hold X to dismiss because I want to take off that taming tracker. Fantastic! We've got our first dino, guys! We've got a little Listro. Passive tame little Listro. She's awesome. These guys have a bit of a superpower too. So if you pat them, they do that little jump. And they get this little green arrow above them. And any dinos, any of our tamed dinos that are around the, in the vicinity, they will get a boost in the amount of XP that they passively get over time. So yeah, she's a little powerhouse, giving all of our dinos extra XP, which is awesome. And she tamed up to 186, which is awesome. Let's have a look at her stats. So she's got the same stats as what we do. Health, stamina, oxygen, food, weight, melee damage, torpidity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of extra points here into her health. Make her a healthy girl. Fantastic. Alright. And she can just chill out in here. So another cool thing that the dinos can do is spoil timer. So if you look at the raw meat on here, the spoil time, it's 9 minutes. If I was to move this onto the dino, the spoil time is 38 minutes. So they sort of act like little refrigerators essentially, and they'll keep your food fresh for much longer. So what I will do is I will move these narco berries onto her. Go Munchkin, you can hang on to those for me. You can also hang on to my spoiled meat because that's going to spoil into nothing in 17 minutes on me. So we've got an hour on her. Fantastic. Well done, Munchkin. Alright, I'm just going to drop off the hide and the extra fiber that I was able to gather. Amazing. Alright, and we're going to go and continue our search for another tame. Alright, so I'm going to head up this way. Oh, we have a supply drop. Awesome, awesome. I can show you guys what a supply drop does. So this supply drop, it's white, which means it's, yeah, it's like a beginner level supply drop. White is the very first color that you're able to open. Let me just see if we can get across here, because I know there's piranhas in these waters. Jump. Alright, come on. Swim, swim, swim. Don't get eaten. There we go. Alright, supply drop. Let's check out what we got. Oh, all the thatch pieces. Ooh, we got a really good Parasaur saddle, so I'll take that. And I'll take the cloth hat, the fiber. I don't really need the flag, but I might take the warm up. I don't need the rest of these, so I'm just going to toss them out. There we go. And that will disappear. And we might get a different one come down. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Aha! I see a Parasaur up here. Parasaurs are great early game tames. So they have a really, really cool special ability that helps you locate aggressive dinos in the area. Plus, they're great for gathering berries. And yeah, early game, you want to get all the berries you can. What level are you, buddy? 85, not bad. Alright, let's see if we can get you knocked out. Alright, club. I'm going to club her in the face. Him. I'm going to club him in the face. Alright, I'm going to try and get him knocked out as quick as I can before he breaks the bowler and runs off. Come on. Come on. Get knocked out. Get knocked out. Get knocked out. Come on, come on, come on. Get unconscious. Go unconscious. I'm sorry, buddy. Please go unconscious. There we go. I smacked him an extra time. Oh, what's that? I hear something else. Alright. So there we go. We knocked out a dinosaur. Look at my club. My club's nearly broken. Oops, wrong button. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Put my club away. Okay. Now he's knocked out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to access his inventory and I'm going to put these Mayho berries on him. Okay, there we go. You see his torpidity? Every hit we gave him, you know, more torpidity points. And that's going to slowly drain. Now if his unconscious meter goes down faster than he tames up, then he'll wake up and we'll have to bowler him and knock him out all over again and restart the whole taming process. So you want to keep them asleep. The way to do that is by feeding them narco berries. At this stage, later on you'll feed them narcotics, but to keep the dinosaurs asleep while they're taming, you just keep an eye on their taming progress. And once that bar starts dipping below about half, you give them some narco berries or some narcotics. So they don't eat them by themselves, you have to force feed them. So I'll give him a narco berry. And you see how his torpidity is going back up? Yeah. Alright, so because he's a Parasaur, we don't need to, you know, continually feed him the narco berries. He will tame up pretty fast. His torpor goes down really slowly. So yeah, he'll definitely tame up before we before he wakes up, which is great. So we're just going to keep an eye on him, keep him safe, make sure he doesn't get hit by anything. I did hit him an extra time by accident when he fell unconscious. So his taming effectiveness is only 94.8. So he's only going to get an extra 40 levels, but that's okay. He should do nicely. Plus, we just were able to get an Ascendant Parasaur saddle out of that drop. So we've got our saddle ready to go already, which is awesome. Alright, while he's taming up, I want to have a look at this guy and see what this guy wants. He's a passive tame, but it just kind of depends on what he wants as to whether or not we're going to be able to tame him. Rare mushroom. I don't have rare mushroom, so sorry, buddy. You can't be our friend. You can't join our tribe. Sorry. Oop, another orbital supply drop. I'm going to go and grab that real quick while we wait for our Parasaur to tame up. Alright, can I get up here? Whoa, that's not good. Alright, I want to get up here. Let me up. Let me up. There we go. We did it. Okay. Alright, so this one's gonna give us cooked fish meat, raw fish meat, and raw meat. Awesome. Very cool. So yeah, different drops will give you different things. And our Parasaur is just about tamed up. He tamed up really quickly, which is awesome. Alright, come on buddy, wake up. Tame up, nearly there. Only one feed more to go, I think. Alright, that's an Oviraptor, that's fine. He'll just... He's up! Alright, what are we going to name him? Okay, I'm going to name him what I name all my Parasaurs. My very first Parasaur is always called Pringle. There we go. Hello, Pringle. Alright, I'm just going to whistle stop because I don't want him following me. I'm also going to whistle neutral. So neutral means if something attacks him, he'll attack back. But otherwise, he'll just leave it alone. Alright, let's put this saddle on you. Now with the saddle, you can just drag it over and put it here in the saddle slot. I'm going to take these Mayhos and put them back in there. Same with those. But I will put the rest of the berries on this guy. Alright, how did he turn out? Not bad. For a starter Parasaur, he's pretty good. He's going to be very helpful. I just want to check out his traits. So he got high endurance. This creature can run longer than most. Awesome. Okay. So traits is a new thing in Ark Ascended. It's a new kind of system. So I haven't fully gotten the hang of it yet, but I figure we'll learn it together. Yeah, he turned out 125. He's pretty good. Alright, buddy, let's see what you can do, huh? Now, the cool thing about the Parasaurs is if you use the left trigger, they send out a ping. And they'll detect any enemies in the area, and the enemies will sort of show up with like a glowing red circle. So here. Is he gonna glow? Yeah, there we go. See how the Dilos are lit up? Oh, there's quite a few Dilos over there. So we might just leave them alone for now. Alright. So that's the Parasaur superpower. You can also set him on turret mode, which I'll do when we get back to base. Which means that he'll ping every so often and let me know if there's anything bad in the area that's, you know, near base. And I'll be able to take care of it. Can also gather, using the right trigger, gather all the berries. All the berries. So that's his main attack. It's a bite, and it gathers heaps of berries. And you can also attack other dinos with that bite. I want to see how much damage he's going to do, so I'm just going to bite this guy. 30 points of damage. Okay. So most shops, when they're attacked, they'll just run away. Those guys aren't fighters. So, alright, he'll run away and heal up. He's fine. We're gonna head back to base. We're gonna get Pringle back to base. Gather some berries on the way. Fantastic! We did it, guys! We did a passive tame and we did an active tame. Now we've got a handy berry gatherer. And, yeah, and a little Listro that's going to help this guy level up. Ooh, there's another Parasaur there. Ooh. Oh, we got some Dilos in the area. Alright, let's go and take these guys on. Ooh, 91 for a headshot. Oh, Dilo spat on me. All green at the moment because the Dilo spat in my face. Oh, we got one down. Get this one. Get this one. Come on. There we go. We did it. Amazing. Good job, Pringle. Alright. Now I'm just going to collect all the hide I can from these guys. Amazing. Alright, and you got some levels from that, Pringle. Well done. So I'm going to put probably all 4 into health. There we go. Nicely done, buddy. Alright. Alright, Pringle, come on, buddy. Alright, so I'm going to park Pringle right here, next to the base. Alright, and I'm going to hold down Y, and I'm going to set Pringle to turret mode. So he'll let us know if there's anything bad in the area. Oh, good job, bud, you pooped. Well done. Alright, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to give Munchkin a pat. Alright, and see how Pringle's got the yellow arrow above his name? Yeah, he's gaining bonus XP, which is great. Alright, Munchkin. Here, you need to hang on to this for me. Hold on to the narco berries, the rare flowers. You can hang on to this meat for me. Fantastic. I'm going to toss those seeds. Don't need them. Alright, I'm going to put the hide that I've got in here. And I will hang on to the fiber, the flint, the thatch, and a little bit of wood just for repairing any of my tools that need it. Alright, I'm also going to put this wall map in there as well. We don't need to be carrying that around. But we got a apprentice cloth hat. So what I'm going to do is it's 19.1 protection as opposed to the 10.0 protection. So I'm going to switch that out, and I'm just going to probably throw that hat away. I don't need it. Amazing! Okay, that's it for today. We built a starter shack and we tamed our very first dinos, but stay tuned guys because we still have so much more to cover. Alrighty guys, don't forget to leave a like if you find yourself enjoying the video. It is massively appreciated. And if survival games are your thing, consider sticking around and becoming one of my amazing subscribers. That's all from me guys. I'll see you next video. Bye!